Hello, Jeremiah. How you doing? This is going beautifully. Jeremiah, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Hello, everyone. We are hoping to do a live walk and talk from EPCOT, but so far we are off to a fantastically horrible start. My name is Doobie. The person in the park is Jeremiah, but Jeremiah is not successfully with us, so he is returning right now. We'll give this try number 2. Hey, Jeremiah, let's try this again. If we lose you again, we are going to pop this one down the toilet.
I think it was the opening video that caused the problem.
Okay, so we are live from EPCOT Festival of the Arts. My name is Doobie Mosley in LP headquarters, far, far away. But the man at EPCOT right now is Jeremiah Good. How you doing, Jeremiah?
I am doing quite well, Doobie. Thank you for asking. I'm here at the day 4 of the 5. Sorry, I forgot that yesterday was a day. EPCOT International Festival of the Arts.
And there's Spaceship Earth. Is it going to do the
Rainbow Connection?
Right now? Yeah.
Hang on. Let's just wait and see how long till the Rainbow Connection happens.
But the Rainbow Connection does happen, what, nightly? Multiple times per night?
Every 15 minutes at sundown.
So we, of course, have a beautiful video of that on our YouTube channel. You can check out as EPCOT's, what is it? Not Points of Light.
Beacons of Magic.
Beacons of Magic. I had no words correct.
I called it Beacons of Light for so long. So,
Caitlin is going to Disney March for your 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Caitlin, and have a great time. You will love it so much.
You're just missing the Festival of the Arts by about a month. Or
which means there'll be another festival going on, I'm sure.
Yes, the Flower and Garden Festival will be going on.
Which is then followed by the Food and Wine Festival, which is then followed by holidays. And then we start all over again. We don't like Jeremiah's phone. It just got bad quality again.
I think it's because I'm under the monorail theme.
We were doing so well. We had a good frame rate, and then boom. What is this construction on the left? That looks like a part of a rectangle.
That is the truck clearance for the Moana World of Magic construction area.
Nice. Question, why doesn't the truck just go around it?
I don't understand that either. I didn't learn about the truck clearance until just recently, and to me it makes no sense of why, when there is nothing that they have to go around.
And this is why we are webcasting and not in construction. Out there, someone is yelling at us, "You idiots!" I'm certain.
Well, that's normal.
All right, so we are going right. This takes us toward, what's the first thing we're going to encounter? I'm predicting will be the seas on the right.
Hey, look at that. It's like you've been here or something.
That's cool.
Yes, I chose to go this way because we'll walk by the, the paint by numbers that you so eloquently pointed out isn't really, expression, because you just have to paint what they tell you to do.
Express yourself as long as what you want to express is what we tell you to express.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because the end result is going to be quite beautiful. A Disney version of a famous Matisse, what is it called? Starry Night?
Starry Night.
We're very cultured, you and I, Jeremiah.
We are. Hey, I've seen the Mona Lisa and Van Gogh's self-portrait.
Van Gogh. Yeah, I've seen the Mona Lisa too. I've seen the Venus de Milo.
I saw the Venus de Milo also.
It's almost as if we've both been to France.
I know. I loved the Louvre. I was sad that I only got to spend like 2 hours in it. And the Louvre is not a 2-hour museum. And as much as I'm not I'm going to sit and look at art for more than 30 seconds, I got lost in that museum.
Did you get to go to Versailles?
I did not.
That's like what I remember most from my high school trip to France was the Palace de Versailles. But we digress.
Here's the expression section, a paint by number murals, daily until 5 p.m.
Do they change it? Like, does it take the whole festival to finish this, or do they change it out all the time?
They change it out. It's usually, I want to say at this point, it's almost daily. The first Festival of the Arts, I can remember them taking days to get the first one done. And they were putting that up over at the walls by what then was still just the closed Universe of Energy. But now they just keep the same artwork up, or the same mural, and then they just change it out every day or so people can repaint it. That is where you get your paint by numbers paint.
The expression section.
Look, monorail.
Oh, Monroe Black?
Black, yes.
Okay.
I'm looking directly into the sun, so today is the media event, so everybody's here.
Everybody who's anybody is at EPCOT today.
Yes. Did you hear the breaking news?
No, tell me.
They ran out of Figment popcorn buckets yesterday.
Really? It actually happened.
Yep.
So since this is a media event, you had the media's ear, you know what I mean. Will they be returning?
I have not heard. I'm sure. I mean, I know that it was popular, but if they plan to blow through, almost 2 months of popcorn buckets in 4 days, they did not plan very properly.
Well, there is good news, Jeremiah. You will have no trouble getting your grilled cheese and tomato soup today.
Oh, that's right. I can get my grilled cheese and tomato soup now.
Which is sold at the same booth as the popcorn bucket.
Yes. Here is all the construction going on in the center of Epcot.
So what are we looking at? Take a moment and tell us what we're looking at or what will be coming.
Hang on, let me pull off to the side.
Like a good little pedestrian.
Okay, so that big silver ball is Spaceship Earth.
Okay, right.
To the left here is the restrooms.
You can do better.
Over to the right is where the Creation Shop and the soon-to-be new table service, quick service restaurant that I can never remember the name of it is going to be opening later this year. The big blue building off to the right is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And that's about all.
Okay.
We walked by the Moana water area. That's where the truck bypass or truck frame is. But yeah, that's all that we know at this point, because what was going to be the pavilion, the multi-level pavilion center, as we know, is canceled or put on an indefinite hold. So we don't know if there's going to be anything else in the center there other than Dreamer's Point, where the statue of Walt will be.
Looking forward to that. I've never been around. I guess I was for DCA, but I don't know, something very cool about a new statue of Walt coming in a park.
You weren't around for that. That was 2011. You were out here.
DCA was 2001.
No, they didn't have the statue of Walt in there.
Oh, that's right. They didn't add him. Okay, so yes, I've never been around really for a new statue.
So here's some of my favorite things that happen. Is they draw an inspiration, celebrating 50 years of magic, and different Disney artists choose, to put their own twist on things. Comic representation of the different parks. This one by far is my favorite. It's 50 years of family. So let's see. We have Tinkerbell. We have Flick. We have It's a Small World. John and Rover, or whoever we want to call it. Mickey is Sorcerer. Donald as his three caballeros. There is Red with the dog with the key that she got. Remy, Slinky Dog. Are we guessing that that is the Yeti from Everest?
Where?
Right there in the center.
That's not Beast?
No, it's not Beast.
Looks like Beast.
I thought that also, but it's not it's all just park stuff. And he's holding a Mickey premium bar. And Figment is putting a Goofy hat on him. And then we have the ghost opera singer along with the birds in the tiki room. Oh, that's Sammy in... I was trying to figure out what this character was, but then you look, and it's Henry's hat. Henry and Teddy Bear. And I'm guessing... I don't know who's actually taking the selfie. Because there's just a random arm there.
It's not him. No, I guess Henry does not have 3 arms. That's a good question.
And John doesn't have his arm up.
Maybe it's not a selfie. Maybe it's someone off screen taking a picture. It's
don't
Wendell,
understand.
of course. It's Wendell. Isn't he the one with the camera?
Yeah, it could be Wendell.
Of course it's Wendell.
Oh, wait. Oh. That's John's arm, not Henry's stomach. So that is
you're right.
John taking the selfie.
You're right. It would make sense that it's the human.
If only there was a laughing place darling to help me translate this stuff. This one, they really need to make a print of. So it is different icons from the parks, and then the Peach Boys on a float underneath the monorail beam. The most random, like...
When the Peach Boys are your favorite characters, you figure out a way to work them in.
Seriously, like there are no other characters on this entire thing. I mean, the kid down there has Grogu ears and old hat, and then the Peach Boys, and then the dragon from the Chinese dragon. That's very, very fun.
I'm going to take a moment to say hello to the Queen. Haven't said hello to her in a long, long time.
There you go.
And then a random message. He's currently on his way to EPCOT. He'll help soon, I'm sure.
What? Is somebody randomly on their way to EPCOT to help me?
Yes, someone you know well. Oh, that one's nice. They should make a print of it. Oh, Madame Leota looks really interesting.
Yeah. And I love the gift is from Hatbox Ghost.
Do they not have a postcard set or something for these? These are amazing.
Yeah, even last year's they didn't. And, some of these, this one is just...
Can you make sure you get a great picture of each one along with the description so we can put that up as its own article?
We have that up.
As its own article?
I don't know if it went up as its own article,
okay.
But it's definitely
do have a great picture of each one and the descriptions?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to request we pull that out because these are cool.
Yeah, I love this one. I also love the Smart One. Again, a completely random character that does not connect with anybody else. And that's the walls. There's
cool.
a trash can.
I want to visit those with the artists. Go grab an artist and have them come over and tell us about their wall.
Well, they're Disney Imagineers, I believe. So that's a little difficult.
That'll be somewhere.
I can say that this is one of my favorite stories because I have learned that the wrong that happened last year has been fixed. But last year, they did this for the first time with different Imagineers putting up their walls. And that was just before the large layoff at Imagineering. So one of the people that was laid off had his wall put up just days before he was laid off. It was that was in the list of everybody that was laid off. But from what I understand, he has returned to the company. So
okay. And what is this we're looking at here?
These are the famous put yourself in the classic piece of art.
Aww.
Yeah, so you can walk in there, have somebody take a picture of you. The nice thing is they added these pieces of information, which have not been around previously. Previously, you just walked in there, stood there.
So now we know
On
what
the
they are.
Yeah, on the inside they had the piece of art, so you could see what you would be representing. And then the Mermaid Lagoon, Skull Rock, Peter Pan storybook. And more trash cans.
Those are World Showcase trash cans.
Yes.
We're still in future. Well, there is no such thing as future world.
Here's the chalk art.
That's chalk on top. All right, so
2 points for Doobie.
these are not guests expressing themselves. These are artists, correct?
Correct. Yeah, and then there is one there doing the magic, and it looks like it's I can't remember the character's name from Soul, but the little green blob, or is that Luca?
They don't have any where, you know how they have those 3Ds where from the right angle they look just absolutely perfect. They don't have any of those, do they? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, they normally do. We will see if there is one over here.
Okay. I've never seen one of those in person. I'm so anxious to. But to see pictures of them is so phenomenal.
So with the Festival of the Art, of course, they do the chalk art, and then, they do it 1 day or 2 days, and then it fades away, and then they come back and do the other side. There is a Minnie and Figaro from, I want to say that this was the first day, because I think I saw the artist doing it. Mickey and Pluto. Last year, the first day of Festival of the Arts, it rained. And I can remember them doing the art the day before. And then, of course, that day it was all gone.
But that's okay. I'll just do it again.
Yeah, here's a Monet. It looks like the harpist just started the performance.
There's a live harpist?
There is a live harpist.
We'll go. Like Epcot's been turned into an art gallery.
Well, it is the International Festival of the Arts.
Are they
this is really cool.
Somewhere? That reminds me of the topiary in front.
Yes. Oh, the harpist has got some bass going. It's bumping. If you could feel the bass, you would be right there with me. Here, let's get this beautiful view.
You know, the harp has a 7-octave range.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, are we get ready to do your screen caps? Here it comes. There you go.
The moment you live for.
Thankfully, I didn't have to run after it this time. If anybody has any questions about the International Festival of the Arts or just Doobie's artistic work that he did in his younger years, please post them in the comments. We're happy to discuss because Doobie and I talking to each other. Not that we ever mind, but you're more fun to talk to than we are.
For sure. Oh, we have a question. How cold is it?
Right now, I would say it's 60s. It's not too bad. It was very cold this morning.
Let's get a nice close view of the harpist.
I do have a jacket that I'll be wearing tomorrow, or tonight. Okay, let's move on.
That's pretty cool.
That is
Victor Espinola. I've seen lots of entertainment at EPCOT. Never seen a harvest before.
Woo! We'll also have an article about these fun paint tubes that all have different fun little names. We'll put that together, and that'll come up hopefully later today.
Art Freck is asking, or wait till you get to a little bit quieter spot, but
Yeah.
are you spending 4 hours in line for a fitment bucket? Can you break the bad news again?
The buckets are sold out, sadly. So hopefully they will return. We may have some more information on that later tonight. But the Figment buckets, as of last night, are sold out.
The good news is, if you really want one, there are plenty on eBay.
Oh, look. We found the sisters. Oh, you still haven't even seen it, so it won't matter.
Well, I've seen Encanto.
Look, it's the sisters.
Oh, cool.
You guys look amazing. Amazing.
That is awesome. Yes.
Hang on. I know you're going to get ready for this. There you go.
Can you ask the sisters if they talk about Bruno?
I'm going to let them be.
We don't talk about Bruno. I loved Encanto.
Yeah, it's definitely up there as one of my favorites now. So this is the Disney Fine Arts.
It's fine on top.
Yes. We're not going to spend a lot of time on all the different arts because you should come here and buy it or look online.
So this is the heart of the Festival of the Arts. There's artists and their work on sale and showing, and speak with them. And what is this we're looking at?
This is The Haunted Mansion by Tom
Mudasek. I'm going to say Matusek.
Yeah. Classic Disneyland Haunted Mansion. Yeah, and they have all the different pieces of art. And then they will normally have an artist here, like Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
How are you?
I am doing well. We were just talking about how all the artists are out. You guys always do the best things, so we came to see that. Is that your Mr. Toad?
Yes, Mr. Toad.
Okay, this will... That's amazing. I love yours.
I like the joy and sadness a lot.
Yeah, the joy and sadness. The Stitch is very
Of
beautiful.
course. Classic Stitch scene.
Yes, so come to the Festival of the Arts. Come and see Michelle paint in person and buy some of her amazing art. Oh, you just sold me on that, Michelle. I love the orange birds, so
And
we
one
may
of
be
the
coming
cool
by later that.
And one of the cool things about Festival of the Arts, you can talk to them. Your chance to actually speak with some of the artists if you have questions about their work or how they got to what they're doing or anything. Wonderful opportunity to do that, right, Jeremiah?
Absolutely, yeah. I have seen some art in the past years that I have ended up going home with, and that orange bird is probably going to be on that list.
And a different kind of art is also on full display during this festival, and that is the art of food. Right,
Oh,
Jeremiah?
yes. Very, very well. That was a good segue. Yes, I had the chocolate mousse the other day. The orange mousse had sold out, sadly. But this is also where you can get the Figment Spork for $2.50.
And it really is artistic food. They during this festival, they make an effort to make all the food quite attractive and quite artsy and very successfully, I believe, especially the avocado toast. Do they have the avocado toast this year with the flowers?
I have not seen the avocado toast. But then again, my first day was running around chicken with my head cut off. The second day I was weight bucket.
We have a legit fun fact. This isn't even up for debate. Caitlin, on the second to last car of Mr. Toad the day it closed. That's cool.
Disneyland or Walt Disney World?
Well, it's not closed at Disneyland. Jeremiah.
What? There is, of course, Starbucks.
Very international.
Yes. And now we get into the groups of people all gathered around the booth, looking at the amazing art and talking to artists. Looks like there is an artist over here or about to come over here. Oh no, there is an artist over here. Let's go see. There's a group around him.
Who is this artist?
John Natty. Ooh.
Oh,
Pretty sure Mike would buy that.
is that Star Wars? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I see it now. It took me a while. I'm slow. That's cool.
Yeah. John's just out talking to the guests.
Is Alex Mayer out anywhere? My favorite Disney artist?
Not that I've seen. I know that he will be here. This is one that I may end up with. Yep.
You seek the treasure of Mara. That is really cool.
Yeah, that was the first day I just walked up to him. Might have that.
You know what I think, Jeremiah? I think owning that, it is your destiny.
But what if I drank too much from the Fountain of Youth?
Fools!
And of course, more food, the gourmet landscape, which this food booth has almost just become permanent.
They don't take booths down anymore, do they?
Oh yeah, after the Christmas, they took some down. Because they needed space for the tents.
Oh, okay. Good point.
I can just smell food everywhere. Speaking of Alex, I believe... Nope, that isn't his, but I feel like you should be purchasing that for your lovely wife.
That is pretty cool. Casey and Dumbo, little Timmy.
Okay, I need to meet Will Gay, because so far I need that one and that one. Just both happen to be right next to the Mickey with 20,000 Leagues.
How much is that that piece right there, the Indiana Jones piece?
I believe the wrapped ones are $150.
That's not bad.
As I decide to rip off the thing.
Bull can afford that.
How much are these? This one particular.
That one, I believe, is $3.99.
Or $3.99. I will leave that to the professional. Thank you very much. Yeah, they no longer have prices next to them. I do really enjoy that piece from Fantasia. That's neat. Oh, here's some more of Will's prints. There's a Pirates, and It's a Small World.
Okay, I'm not even a Pirates fan, but that Pirates is so cute.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Speaking of fun pirates. So the prints, such as this, are $50. Oh, I'm sorry, it's only $40. So
But you like to have the real thing.
I do, especially the numbered ones. I don't know why all of a sudden I got into wanting real art, but then it's also better than having the fake art not fake art, but the prints that have been sitting in my closet from the first Festival of the Arts.
So Jeremiah, would you say that you have a problem?
Yes, my problem has moved from buying lots of little chunks of metal to buying Disney art and not having any wall space for it.
Is most of the artwork here at Festival of the Arts Disney art, or is there a lot of just non-Disney art as well?
As we walk by the Have to Paint booth, we see that there's cat art with wine. So
That's interesting.
it is not all Disney. That is the Disney fine art. As we walk along, we'll see some of the other ones. There's a almost complete Star Wars booth. The Acme Archives has Marvel. So they have the variety of everything. And then they have, contemporary art. So it's no, you don't come here just to buy, but you might as well because you're at Disney.
Is there any art other than, on canvas or paper or whatever? Like, is there any performing art, any visual art?
Where the harpist was, they have a balancing act, which I believe has been here for the past few years. And then, of course, they have the chalk art that they were doing when we were walking by. But I said this yesterday on the park talk. This year is almost it's almost on the same level as last year, which was scaled back from the previous years just because of the situation in the world.
Right. Okay.
So
it's not quite up to 2020 level quite yet, or 2019 level maybe.
Oh no, there was 2020. We had this, and then the poor flowering garden started for like 3 days, and then that closed. We are going to walk into the UK pavilion to look at one of the other fun activities to do here at the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts, and that's to look for the chock full of characters, which they've done for the past, I want to say this is the third year, because I can remember the first year I walking by going, wow, that's interesting, and then not paying any attention to it till later on when everybody's like, did you see that? And it's like, oh, yeah, I completely missed it.
Well, I'm excited we're going to get to see it. And if you're interested in Festival of the Arts, by the way, you have until February 21st, so there's time.
So here is Skippy, Little John, and Robin Hood.
Robin Hood and Little John traipsing through the showcase.
Yep.
Bob Newell asked, any sculpture art? That's a great question, Mr. Bob Newell.
There is not Mr. Bob Newell, sadly. But we do have a pianist here playing, of course, Frozen. And this, as many of you may know, was the second Hat Woman of Epcot. After Pam Brody, the first one, had passed away. And I can't think of her name right now. But she used to be at Comedy Warehouse also.
Drive down deep into her sound, but not too far, or you'll be drowned.
Sorry to bring everybody down with that music.
To those who hear, and in her song, all that flows.
Carol Stein. That's who that is. That is pianist Carol Stein.
Thank you very much.
And here's another one of the chock full of characters, the Peter Pan shadow going up to the window.
That one is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Do we have these documented on our website?
We do. In this one, we do have our own article.
Awesome.
They put these up the day before the festival started, so I had the opportunity to walk and get a picture of all of them without everybody here.
And I finally found it. Her name is Carol Stein.
Oh, good. Thank you.
A little late.
Yeah, Mr. Bob Newell, back to your question about the different forms of art here. At one point, well, I want to say it was the first couple of years, they used to have the living statues that they used to have in Italy, where it's, the amazing people
those.
that can stand there and scare people, even though we all know that they're human. But again, the world as it is, a little scaled back on things. So
we have walked through Canada, the United Kingdom, and now crossing the English Channel, heading over to La France.
yes, and I'd like to point out this walk and talk was inspired by Mr. Bob Newell, as I am going counterclockwise as he requested last night.
Mr. Bob Newell, by the way, the next festival is Flower and Garden, coming up.
Correct.
In March, I'm guessing?
Yes. With the Garden Rocks, where we spent far too long talking about that concert series last night.
March 2nd is when it kicks off and goes all the way to July 4. Wow.
Yeah.
That's 4 months of festival.
I'm sure that Food and Wine starts on July 5th and then goes all the way to November 23rd. That's one of the things. I miss the summer break, especially when they had the Guardians of the Galaxy show at the World Showcase or the American Gardens Theater. That was always a fun show, but now it's festival.
Yes, it's just the festival park. I miss when the Festival of the Arts was at Downtown Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do miss that. I did enjoy going to see that back there.
No, that was always, I enjoyed, especially the chalk art, because that used to be that entire space next to Cirque du Soleil was all the chalk art. And then when Disney Springs started its construction, that kind of, the Festival of the Masters had stopped. And then, of course, a few years later, we got Festival of the Arts here at EPCOT.
I just looked at the Disney on Broadway schedule. It's another part of this festival is Broadway singers coming to sing live at the American Gardens Theater. And today, Carrie Butler is there.
Who's Carrie Butler singing with?
Telly Lang? I'm not sure how to pronounce the name.
I don't think I've seen the person with Carrie Butler.
Carrie Butler, I interviewed her when she released her Disney album like 15 years ago, maybe. I would love to be able to see her in person.
Should I walk up and say, hey, Doobie says hi?
She will not remember me, but the thing I remember about that interview is one of the songs she put on her album was I'll Try from Return to Neverland. And as people know, that is perhaps my favorite Disney song for some reason. And so we bonded over our love for that song.
I've never seen Return to Neverland.
That's what Nana too.
So here we are walking into the Ratatouille with a 100-minute wait for the attraction.
Not so bad. I might republish that interview.
As well?
Yeah, she's at Epcot right now. There it is. I think I might do that today.
So we're not going to go into the expanded land, but we are going to take a look at Remy and Emil. Can you see them, Doobie?
I can see one of them. It's a little bit blurry right now.
Remy is right here scurrying up the water spout, and then there's Emil.
Okay.
The fun thing is, you have them from angle, so it looks like they are standing on something. Because if not, just random stickers up there. I looked at it and was like, why is Emil just floating? Oh, because Beck did. And since you're fresh out of Doobie, what is your favorite Disney? I don't think we've had this conversation.
Come on, Snow White, of course. There's no close second.
Well, she's the fairest of them all.
Yes, she is. I love Snow White very much. Favorite movie, favorite character. The one that started it all.
You made it to Disneyland to go on the new Snow White attraction, didn't you? Have you been down there
Yes.
since it opened?
Yes, I have ridden
What
the
did
new
you
Snow
think
White
of it?
attraction. I liked it. It's not, that huge a change, but I enjoyed it very much. No complaints. Just love that Snow White manages to still live in this park, unlike on this coast.
Yes. The only thing that I found strange was that they kept the boat that the Wicked Queen was on, and now there's just a magic mirror that comes out on it. So there's Lumiere. And then as we pan around to the other side, we have Doobie's favorite trio, because he can name them all.
Marie, Tulios, and the other one.
That is correct.
What are their names?
Marie, Trulos, and the other one.
Okay. You don't know either. That's very useful.
And something with a B. Yeah.
Someone out there knows. Let us know in the chat.
Aristocats is not one of those ones. I don't think. I bet if we make a poll in our age bracket, Doobie, even though that came out, when we were born, that was late 60s.
Before you were born. No, it was 1970, I believe. So I was born in 71. Let me verify that.
That you were born in 71? You have to verify that? Are you that old? You don't remember?
Shut up. 1970, yes. So came out a year before I was born. About 7 years before you were born.
4.
Okay.
But yeah, that is one that I want to say a lot of people know who Marie is and the characters, but have seen the movie. Over here we have the Encanto Cuisine with what is currently the longest line in the park because there's no buckets. And then up here we have the Wonderground Gallery that has some amazing, that looks like they sold out of everything that I wanted to go. Look how amazing this is. We will stick our head in here. So the orange part of the Sunshine Tree Terrace. And then they have like the Tower Terror postcard that you can kind of see. Let's see if they have that in the other tent. Because one artist did some very fun. Oh, and here is the artist now.
Oh, awesome.
He is signing his postcards and doing a little bit of art on them.
Do we know his name?
Dave Perello.
Really cool.
Yep.
Get your art signed, get a picture. Very cool.
Yes, there is the Encanto Cocina.
If you can't get your Figment popcorn bucket, you can always get a hat like that guy.
No, I definitely have to come back and take pictures of the stuff in the Encanto Cocina. Yeah, it looks like they sold out of all of his larger pieces.
Oh, good for him.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, here is one of the pieces, though, that I do love. It's funny that we were talking about Candyland and Chutes and Ladders yesterday.
That's funny.
McBiff, who does some amazing art. Like, you can look at any of his art, you can pick out that it's his and just how fun it is. And those are both two of his pieces.
Those are cool.
And then who do we have over here? Nope. Ashley Taylor, of course.
Oh, wow.
She does just amazing art. And yeah, you know, there's a handful of people in line waiting for her autograph. And then we'll pop her head in here for a little bit. Ooh. Sorry. I hadn't seen this one. Of course, it's Joey's. From the Pastoral Symphony in Fantasia. Yeah, I will say from day one to today, a lot of the art that was on display is gone.
Wow.
I mean, I know that happens throughout the festival, and they will replace some of it, but a lot of the wraps are numbered. Here is the Noah's Fine Art.
Is Noah there?
He is not today. I was going to say, he usually almost has like a residency here during the Festival of the Arts.
Oops, sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. This could rank up there as one of our longer walk and talks. So when you need to cut out, you let me know, Doobie, because we're not even halfway done and it's already 48 minutes in.
Mickey B says, seeing all these festivals from afar, I think this one is my favorite, scaled down or not. I believe you feel the same way, right, Jeremiah?
Absolutely. The American Gardens Theater Broadway, Disney on Broadway concert series, the quick service, $44. You get 2 small plates, non-alcoholic beverage, dessert platter, and guaranteed show seating. And they have this day of where a lot of the, you know, if you want to book in advance, you can do Coral Reef, Garden Grill, I believe Beer Garden, and Rose and Crown. You can book that in advance. But Spice Road, and I want to say that Regal Beagle is also day of also. So it's $44, and then you can have guaranteed seating for whatever show time be available.
The advantage of doing it at Regal Beagle is your guaranteed seating is with Larry.
Yes. And one of the nice things about Regal Beagle is they have refillable drinks.
Ooh, that is nice.
So here is amazing artist Rob Kaz with one of his pieces. And then I feel like Benji needs that.
That is cute.
Yeah, just beautiful art. Yeah, and these are just different pieces of art on canvas, oil mostly.
Did you go to school for your art appreciation, Jeremiah?
I did not. I took film appreciation classes, which you know how much that pays off. I can critique a film to no end. But no, art has been something, really, I want to say that the Fest of the Arts started it for me.
Oh. I don't know if what you're saying makes any sense, but it sounds very cultured.
Oh, thank you. I'm drinking espresso with my pinky out. So we are going to walk into Japan briefly. They don't have anything new, but the chock full of character is something. This one is one of the ones that needs to be appreciated to drive the traffic back to America for these certain characters. Any guesses on which characters it shall be, Doobie?
Baymax.
No.
Oh well, no more guesses.
That was a good guess because
It was,
San Francisco.
Tokyo.
Oh,
Yeah.
but no, these are actual characters that are much more popular in Japan. You may want to say that they're big in Japan.
Oh, of course. Duffy and the other one.
Gelatoni.
Of course, they are huge.
They wouldn't name two characters the other one. Don't be silly.
Still waiting for all three of the names of the Aristocats kitties.
It's Barrymore, part of the famous Barrymore family.
Marie, Berlioz, and Toulouse.
See, I said Berlioz.
So what is the deal with Harmonious during the day? Have they ever done this daytime water stuff?
Every now and then the fountains go, but no, there has not been anything major, any like, ooh, look, there's music with water going. No.
And they did announce that, right? Yeah, they did. I'm sure they did.
Yeah, there was talk. There was definitely there will be something during the day, but I still think it is being the tweaks are all being tweaked.
Okay.
Funnel cake, anyone?
Love me funnel cake.
Love me some churros. So we're coming up to another art booth that is just this looks like the classic, yes, the resort art.
Okay. Like as in the hotels?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yes. I love resort art.
Yes. If it's not called that, it shall be from this day forward. David Doss. Yeah, so just little festival markets.
And we've reached America now.
Sing it.
America, spread your golden wings.
Sail on freedom's wings across the sky. Great bird with your golden. Speaking of Macbeth,
I feel like I hear the voices of liberty. It sounds so good.
The gentleman sitting there meditating, that is Macbeth.
Who's Macbeth?
Remember that art that I showed you? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So inside there, the Voices of Liberty have returned to the rotunda, I hear.
Yes. I was going to ask, what time is it right now?
It is 3, nearly.
Well, do you want to go in and see a little bit of them? Because guess who starts at 3?
We can try. See how our connection holds up.
That was definitely a Sure. Thank you.
Signature household.
Just tell me to run if I need to.
Flying high.
So they have rope separating the guests from the singers.
That's new.
Yes. I mean, I cannot wait till the day where I can go down and get right up on that red circle and, be within
Ter-
an inch.
Scare them like you used to back before.
Exactly. Oh no, Jeremiah is here. He's going to sing along badly. America. How's the stream? Is it looking good?
It's actually looking really good.
Nice.
You have to keep your mask on at all times. Sorry, no eating or drinking.
So what Liz was just telling the guests about keeping your mask on, no eating or drinking, it's a little ironic, don't you think? Because during Food and Wine, they actually used this rotunda as seating area for a food booth that was in the entrance area.
That is very, very interesting.
Okay, so here we go. You tell me when you want me to bail, Doobie, because I could stay here for the 15 minutes that they perform.
On our end, it doesn't look like they started yet.
Nope, they are about to walk out now. That is them over there and squishing them like squish, squish, squish. They are getting very excited. Here they come. A hush falls over the crowd. You can hear a pin drop and a smattering of applause.
They're not dressed in their things.
are the voices of liberty.
Clap along, Doobie.
So hooray for the red, white, and blue. So hooray for the red, white, and blue. My daddy's been to and more. So hooray for the red, white, and blue. Hooray for the red, white, and blue. May it wave as a standard forever. The gem of the land and the sea. A banner all tonight. Let tyrants and barbarians do. Let tyrants and barbarians never proclaim as the ocean. The mother brings forever. The mother brings forever. The emblem of every for the red, white, and blue, there's never
Okay, Jim. We can head on out. That was lovely. That's the Voices of Liberty. Do you have a full video of their Rotunda show on the site?
I do. I believe it actually may even be that set.
All right, so you can check that out if you want to hear more of the Voice of Liberty from a better angle and higher quality.
Yes, and we have multiple videos of the Voice of Liberty over the years because, as I've definitely said, they are my favorite piece of entertainment in all of Disney.
Yeah, I think the only thing better than them in all of Central Florida would be Capone's
Donkey?
Dinner Theater. So
Oh,
do they never wear their colonial outfits anymore?
they haven't since they've gone back in. So when they were out on the stage during Christmas, I want to say, oh, never mind, they weren't on stage at Christmas because they were doing candlelight. But prior to that, they were wearing more of the contemporary, like, cool, like, hey, I got on my jeans and this matching outfit that somebody in Disney said would look cool. I have not gotten a chance to talk to them to see if they are returning to the colonial outfits, but I don't see that being a permanent stain in just the red and blue, because the colonial outfits is just iconic.
It's iconic. That is the Voices of Liberty. It's like, the voices of happiness, maybe even freedom, but not liberty.
So over here we have the Rainbow Dreams cold brew.
Very artsy, culinary arts.
Yes, it even has Lucky Charms in it.
Luck of the Irish. Free Blarney Stones.
My thing with Laughing Place is how many videos of Voices
Jesus.
of Liberty do they need? God. Like, it says all Voices of Liberty all the time. I always think of 1991, which according to most vineyard owners is not a good year. I don't know what to say.
I seriously just had an aneurysm.
That annoying voice sounds like Tony Betty to me. Wow. Mr. Bob Noel wants to know what happened to the Jameters. Are they back?
They are. They have been performing up in the front. So up in the cracks here, you can see Jiminy Cricket, and then there are the stars.
Where are we? Is this Italy?
This is Italy, and Luca, not up on the second floor, sadly.
Which is weird. They really could have put him up there.
Well, it works because it's the fountain. They're splashing each other. The strange thing is the cat used to be right there. So apparently somebody may have decided to take the sticker off.
Now,
Hang on. Let me look.
Oh, that is
my executive leadership team told me you needed help identifying characters, so they sent me out here.
Who do I need to send a strongly worded email to at this point?
Trivia@laughingplace.com.
Oh, yeah, it's actually continuation.
Oh, God.
Let's keep going.
Over here's the Thomas Kincaid studio, where Thomas Kincaid is often signing. Oh, wait. No, it's not.
No, that is not appropriate, Jeremiah.
He passed a few years ago,
Yes,
sadly,
he did.
but they still have artists doing his type of art. Bye, guys.
Sorry for that interruption, folks. That would be Tony Betty.
I really had no clue when you said that somebody's coming to help me. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Now I understand. Thank you.
I didn't know it would be quite like that. Maybe he knows who the Beast character is in that mural.
I am 99% sure that it is the Yeti from Everest.
You know how you can tell for sure? He's not moving.
No. Did you know that they take away the trains each night, Doobie.
I did not know that.
I saw somebody come and pick up all the train cars the other day at night. Well, I guess at night I saw somebody come and pick up
What
all
do you
the train
mean
cars.
take away?
They take them to the train barn or the roundhouse, which is neither round nor a house.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Probably because they can't keep it running all night long because the passengers don't want to run. And
Okay, we're not talking about Expedition Everest anymore.
So if you
'Cause
notice,
that's a train too, and I'm still on Expedition Everest, and I was so confused.
Oh, you thought we were talking about Expedition Everest stuff.
Yes.
So they are celebrating the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts here in the train town. Choo choo. And then over here,
Awesome.
it looks like there was some type of accident and bodies are just everywhere.
Does that one right there? Does that intentionally look like a painter's palette, or does it always look that way?
It always looks that way. I would have guessed no, and then I saw the one behind it, and it is not. It looks like it's sidewalk that should go around one of the buildings
Okay.
from the cutout. Although there is that interesting cutout. I don't know if you can see it, the right behind the lamppost, that is kind of actually like bowed. And the people, one poor guy just is so drunk he fell off his bench. We could do a whole show just on this.
Join us next week on Walk and Talk, where Jeremiah stares at the trains and makes up stories.
Oh, here's Rob Kaz's actual booth. So if I were to purchase one real piece of art, it would be this.
That is nice.
Yeah, and it's, current. It has tune or the fair or the
Does it
whatever
have
we're
Tron?
calling this week. Not as of yet. But then we also have another Mr. Toad. British Pooh.
The big hair.
Right here.
And then a small one. Yeah, it is $150 for the wraps. Okay. That's what I thought. When she said 300 or something, I was like, that seems a bit much.
Are you buying them?
This one, though, I love, too. I don't like the Phantasmic here, but the fact that it is Mickey, the Dragon, and the Tower of Terror.
Dun, 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 dun,
Ta-da. I'm actually excited for Phantasmic to return here.
Of course. It's 2 years almost.
No. I mean, I'm excited for the new additions, definitely, but just for, some type of nighttime entertainment that is not fireworks, I'm very excited for.
Yeah, we don't have a date for that return yet, do we?
Sadly, no. I feel like that we should be expecting that spring, but October 1st is always a possible date for anything. Right now
We have reached
stream.
Germany.
Sorry, that's Russian.
And Jeremiah will resist the urge to grab a beer and pretzel.
I don't think I could eat one of those pretzels.
But you can definitely
And-
drink one of the beers.
You know me. There she is, the fairest of them all, in her cold weather garb. Look at how amazing she looks.
She is. I like the shoes, too. She is just perfect.
No, that's Mary Poppins.
And so humble, considering she is the one that started it all.
Yes, it was her. How are you? Could you say hi to Doobie?
to see you soon.
Thank you, Snow.
Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. My day is made.
Okay, Snow White or Donkey?
That's a close one. I was just thinking that too. I gotta pick Snow White. Donkey
I'm
is
very glad I could
number
bring
2.
that to you. Did you say Donkey's number 2? What?
Go back to culture, Jeremiah. Tony has ruined you.
I'm really glad. Like, I could have definitely ended up ending this stream at that point right then. It's like, here the name works. You know, the fun, like, they put your name and characters, which is fun because the name works here. Classic is 35, deluxe is 45, and then they can add a cartoon of yourself for $10. And then custom frame is 25. So, Doobie, let's say that we are going to get the deluxe with a character or a cartoon of yourself and the deluxe frame. So it's 45, 55. So it's $80 for the deluxe with your name and your cartoon of yourself, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's continue on. Let's keep in mind that $80 for the fully framed and everything.
Okay.
Here is the booth with the merchandise, including, of course, the Spirit jersey, the poster, the magic bands, the pins, and blankets. So there is the front of the Spirit jersey.
That is nice.
Yeah, it's
Sure, that's very popular.
and then make a masterpiece today.
Very nice.
The hat, which I'm glad that they're bringing back the hats. That's fun stuff. So, how much was that custom name?
With the deluxe and the character and the frame was $80.
Yes. Okay, so here we have Dave Alonso.
Who?
You'll know his work.
I just wanted you to say the name again.
Dave Alonso?
Okay, that's all. I just didn't hear it.
Am I mispronouncing? Okay.
No, I
Okay.
didn't hear you.
That is really neat.
Yes.
So, oh look, here we can get our custom ticket book wood plaque with your name or words up to 12 letters, custom printed, starting at $175.
Wait, does that say Dave Evanzino?
Thank you.
Go back to Dave Evanzino. I know Dave Evanzino. Is he busy right now?
Let me see if I can find Dave Evanzino.
Avanzino.
Hey, Dave. Yes, because Doobie Mosley wanted to
Dave
come and say
Evanzino!
hi to you.
Haven't seen you in forever, so just tell him Doobie says hi.
Doobie says hi. Yes, still laughing place. We were just looking at I love the pirates. Those are amazing. Your stuff is always so neat.
Thank you.
And that is a beautiful
This
piece.
is my favorite image I've ever made. It's not necessarily my favorite movie, but it's my favorite thing I've made. The original was a 3D shadow box piece, so that's one of the only ones I have in my office. That's my favorite right there.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave.
You gotta.
We're celebrating the 50th this year.
Grogu is all about that. I love how.
Last year I had a different outfit every day.
Yeah, he's just
So
progressed.
I don't know that I have I still have all the costumes down here. Today I did put the Norway costume on because I bought school bread for breakfast.
That's a good way to do it.
Just the breakfast of Nordic chip. School bread and coffee.
Dave, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Wow. I've known him since he first started doing Disney work many years ago.
This could be something that you want me to purchase.
Oh, that's really nice. I like his work. I like the dimensional stuff he does.
Yeah, no, I've always wanted one of these ticket books, but the problems are my name is a bit longer than that.
You can just do Germ.
I could, but then what? We have an e-ticket, and then that. Hey, look, it's Figment. $950 for this piece, as you can see my shadow. Hang on.
Not bad. That seems reasonable.
It is. It is amazing. Oh wow. This is Greg McCullough, who is one of the famous Walt Disney World artists. If you've ever come to Walt Disney World, you've seen his art, and you probably have at least one thing of his. I just had to come in to look at these puzzle Alice in Wonderland, Pistachio, Sleeping Beauty. That took me a second to actually figure that one out.
Pistachio, yes.
I apologize to Dave for mispronouncing his last name.
So I thought it kind of looked like him. I haven't seen him in years, so that's why I wanted to get clarification.
I meant there. Oh, thank you. Where you just work?
Yes. Did you see the Rob Kaz Jiminy Cricket with Magic Kingdom?
No. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, it's like the map logo one.
Yeah.
This is an exciting time as all
Right
of
now
us
we
here at EPCOT come together with guests from around the world in a global celebration of the magic of Disney music.
Why is this announcement?
This breathtaking spectacular
The bridge is going up. Why is the bridge going up?
Pyro.
Let's go find out.
magnificent fireworks, lasers, fountains,
Maybe they're bringing out the globe for a special Spaceship Earth Festival of the Arts presentation. There's a full narration going on too.
Of what?
Why the bridge is going up.
Okay.
Everyone stay to their right as the bridge
Social distancing, but squeeze them all together.
Why do we have to stay to our right if the bridge goes up?
I don't know. I would guess for when it comes down, so everybody on the other side is on the right. So we have.
Okay.
I've actually not seen the bridge go up since, it's been a few years because this is how they used to bring the globe out each day for illuminations, reflections of Earth. This is the riveting stuff right now. Hang on, this is something I never say I will do, but here. Just go ahead and vamp. Just
Don't you
Tell
dare
us.
put him on camera to
Tell us
them.
what.
What are your
So
thoughts?
actually, Jeremiah.
Oh, it's
no. Are you cutting me off?
Yeah, we're gonna. I need to get. It's been a while.
Okay.
This seems like a good spot. We're a couple of countries short, but this seems like a good spot to cut things off.
Yeah, we'll come out here and look at the boats and the water.
So just a reminder that coming up at 4 p.m. today, we've got Barely Necessities with the two Rebeccas. 7:30 p.m. Pacific tonight, we've got Disney Trivia Live with Doobie and Gideon. And thank you, Jeremiah. This has actually been really, really interesting. I'm not a huge art fan, but this has been a great tour. You've done a great job. Enjoy your
Thank you
time
very
with
much.
Tony. We will talk to you forever. Next time, clockwise. Bye, Queenie.
Bye, y'all.
everybody.